Happy Money Monday, Sharks. It is Financial Sharktress Galit Sadiq. Um, I took a break last week. My family was visiting me from New York. It was amazing. Um, I really, really enjoyed them in town, and I wanted to kind of just take a break from, coming live and really focus on my mother being here and my sister and my brother-in-law, my nieces and my nephew, and just spend time with family. So I took a break last week, but I am back this week, and I want to talk about turning your fear into power, right? Because the thing that I hear over and over from people, and hold on one second, yes, okay. The thing that I hear over and over and over from my clients is this sense of fear of looking, this sense of fear of feeling like they don't understand their financial situation. They're scared of what their financial situation might mean. They're scared of looking, right? So they're scared. They know their bank account, they see what's in their bank account, but they're scared of like looking what's in their investment accounts. They're scared to look at their budget. They are scared to think about their future, right? They're scared to see how much they've been spending. And I want to change your mindset around that fear, because that fear is not going to help you, right? There's this saying that everything you want is on the other side of fear. So what is it that you want? What is it that you can get if you overcome that fear and if you take a look? And this bleeds out into so many other places in our lives, right? It's not just your finances. So many people right now are afraid to speak out for what is right, are afraid to say how they feel, are afraid to take the next step in their job search, right? They're afraid to ask for what they want from their relationship, from their boss, from their friends, from all of these different things. And everything that we want is on the other side of that fear. So it is actually empowering, right? When we can face our fear, when we can look at it head on, that is empowering. That changes things for us. And I know this firsthand. Um, I'll give you a little a little background into how I became obsessed with sharks and how I became the Sharktress. And it wasn't always, I mean, I always loved the ocean, right? But I was deathly afraid of sharks, like super scared. I was the person that watched the Discovery Channel, watched National Geographic. I knew what sharks could do, and I was scared of them. I was 100% scared. And I was a scuba diver, and I knew that at some point I was going to see sharks, and two things could happen. One, I could face my fear and like stand my ground in that moment. I could prepare myself for it, right? And the other option was I could freak out, do something stupid, and hurt myself, right? Like, because things can happen in scuba diving if you're not prepared. And if you freak out, like, that is one of the worst things, right? You want to be calm, you want to stay cool and collected. So I forced myself, I put myself in a situation in which I knew I was going to see sharks. It was almost guaranteed. And I said, I'm going to put myself in this situation and make sure that I face my fears head on. And I'm going to have support around me, right? I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to have people who have been doing this around me. And I'm going to make sure that I face what's going on and I face what I'm scared of. And during that dive was when it all clicked for me, when it all changed for me with sharks. I saw that they didn't want to eat me. I saw that they weren't interested in like just being vicious towards me. They were elegant. They were these streamlined, beautiful creatures, like gracefully moving through the water, and they didn't give a shit about me. And that changed my whole perspective. And it grew into a love of sharks and me becoming the Sharktress and me basing like financial tips around sharks, right? And their energy, their ability to get opportunities and adapt to situations. And it was a totally different, it was a total shift for me. So what I want you to do with your finances is I want you to head on face those fears. Take a look. I want you to look at your bank statements. I want you to look at your credit card statements. I want you to look at a budget. I want you to look at your investments. I want you to look at the money in your bank accounts. I want you to look at your life insurance situation. I want you to look at your health insurance situation. I want you to look at everything. And because knowledge is power in this situation. You crossing that line, facing those fears is when it's going to click for you. Because with knowledge comes power. You cannot fix a situation if you don't know what the situation is, if you don't know what it entails. And so in order to fix the situation, you have to take a look at it. It's never going to get better with you ignoring it. What you look at, what you pay attention to grows. And so you want to pay attention to your financial situation. I want you to face that fear. I want you to assess your situation. Really take a look at where you are. And it might be as bad as you think it is. Might be. I will give you that. It might be worse than you think it is. And it might be way better than you think it is. And with any of those options, once you know where you are, once you know where you stand, you have an ability to improve it no matter what. There is something that you can do to change your situation for the better. There is something that you can do to step towards your goals. I want you to set some clear goals for yourself, like maybe even going into it, set an intention before you look at it. Like, what do I want from this? What do I want for myself, for my future? What do I want to happen for me? And go into this exercise with that intention. Once you do that, it will click for you. And make sure that you have support around you. You are not alone. You do not have to do this alone. You do not have to do this with me. You can do this with anybody, right? You can do this with your partner. You can do this with your friend. You can do this with your money accountability buddy. You can do this with me. You could do it with somebody else like me. Whoever it is around you, you can do this with your family, with your parents, with your siblings, whoever it is that you feel will be supportive in this venture with you. I want you to do it with them. I want you to know that you're not alone. There are people out there and there are resources out there for you. So please take advantage of them. Okay? And when you do this, when you take a look at your situation, when you take a look at how it meshes with your goals and the blueprint on how to reach your goals from where you are, I want you to set yourself time to celebrate every single milestone that you achieve from this moment, from your present to the future reality that you are building and that you are creating for yourself. Okay? So, knowledge is power. Turn your fear, face it, turn it into power. That is the ultimate goal for you this week, every week, this year. I want you to change. I want you to change your situation. I want you to bring yourself to the next level. And you can only do that by knowing where you are today. On that note, have an amazing, amazing night. I will see you next Money Monday with another nugget of wisdom. If you have anything that you want to speak about, that you want to hear about, please reach out to me. Let me know, and I will do a little Money Monday session on it. And until then, sharks, have an amazing night, and I will see you next week. Bye.